What up, what up, what up, guys? It's Blackwing 2040, and this past Tuesday, I just got to see Spider-Man Homecoming, and boy, do I have some things to say. Guys, Spider-Man Homecoming, best Spider-Man movie ever. Got Tom Holland, he's the definitive Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. And this is how oh my gosh. Spider-Man Homecoming, it's just so it's excellent. It's just so excellent. Man, this movie, okay, I'm not saying this movie is better than Spider-Man 2, but it's on the same level as Spider-Man 2. And it's just beyond awesome, okay? Especially with Spider-Man having his first MCU feature film. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you. Thank you, Marvel. But yeah, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of things. Let's talk about, the cast first. Tom Holland, what else can I say? This guy nails it as Spider-Man. My all-time favorite Spider-Man actor. It's Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield at the bottom. I'm sorry, Andrew, but Tom is up there. He plays Peter Parker so well, and he also plays Spider-Man so well. He has both of those aspects of the character down packed to a T. Toby has the Peter Parker aspect down perfectly. Because with Peter, he's a real guy, real ordinary guy with real problems. And Stan Lee made this character, the reason why Stan Lee made Spider-Man, for one, he made Peter Parker's personality, or character I should say, someone to relate to. And that's what we got with Tom Holland. And of course Tobey Maguire played, the definitive Peter Parker portion, but his Spider-Man just wasn't really, it wasn't there. It wasn't like our comic book aspect of Spider-Man. He was serious. We like that, but we gotta have a quippy Spider-Man as well. Andrew Garfield, his Spider-Man was perfect, but his Peter Parker was not that great to me. That's what I'm saying. But Tom Holland, he has the best of both worlds for this character. You put two and two together, boom. It just makes perfect sense. Tom Holland plays Spider-Man and Peter Parker perfectly well. And that's why I just gotta say, God bless Stan Lee, because without these creations, first of all, Spider-Man is pretty much like his golden boy, even though he created the Fantastic Four first. But Spider-Man is like his golden boy creation right there. And I know after, the loss of his wife, rest in peace, Joan Lee, she was his backbone to helping him create all these characters. And just to see where they originally came from and seeing where they are now, we can't help but just feel grateful and thankful as well. So Stan Lee and to the late Joan Lee, thank you so much for creating such a wonderful characters. Now on to the other members of the cast. I'm glad this movie wasn't also supposed to be like an Iron Man Part 3 thing, and it wasn't. Tony really displays the mentor figure for Peter in this movie, and that's pretty much what we got. It was great. Their dynamic together was perfect. I would say it was kind of like a father-son thing, but it was, your mentor to mentee, mentor to a trainee kind of relationship, and it totally worked. Marissa Tomei's Aunt May performance, swell. It was just great. I don't have nothing bad against, a very young Aunt May. I really don't. Zendaya's character was so hilarious. She played. I'm glad that we got Zendaya in a Marvel movie. That's one. Two, her character performance was just spectacular. I loved all of her scenes. Ned Leeds, Peter's best friend in the movie. I love this guy. I really love this guy. But just, he's like that actor. He's like that high school best friend that you want to have around you wherever you go, and your best friend that you want to talk to for whenever you're feeling down. Because this movie, yes, it's a superhero movie, but it's also a high school movie as well. We get, half high school, half superhero, but equal together. It's a great film. Now, let's talk about Michael Keaton. Man, I can't believe Michael Keaton went from Batman to the Vulture. Good to evil. And what's great about Michael Keaton's performance in this movie, I say this is probably one of the best MCU villains we got, okay? And that's saying something. Because if you look in the past, for all the MCU movies, every single, well, not every, except Loki, every single villain always kept getting wasted or just getting thrown to the side or just ended. I'm not spoiling this, but Michael Keaton's portrayal of Vulture, he had a motivation. He had a goal to do. He had something to prove to him. He had something to prove. And the things that he was doing it for a reason. He actually had a reason for why he was being, evil in a way. But it was just fantastic. And I never really thought of actually seeing Vulture in a live-action Spider-Man movie. To be honest, the one villain I actually wanted to see in a Spider-Man movie live-action was Scorpion, Carnage, and Mysterio. Those three villains I really want to see a live-action adaptation. But for Michael Keaton playing the Vulture, just nailed it. That's incredible. I know there's other stuff in other cast members like Donald Glover's character. I won't say much about him because that could also lead into spoilers. But the cast in this movie was great. The story was great, and just and there's, of course, I know people are saying like the most epic scene in the movie is the Staten Island ferry scene. Yes, that moment in the movie was great, but there's something else. There's another scene in the movie, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but there's another scene in the movie, and I give this movie top notch for putting that in there, and it was just awesome. I can go on and on saying this movie was awesome. I love it because I said to you, I said this so many times. Spider-Man is my #1 favorite Marvel superhero, all-time favorite Marvel hero. But just to see an actual definitive, perfect, excellent Spider-Man movie, it's just great. And the action was awesome. The relationships and the character dynamics and in the movie, it was great. Oh, I forgot to speak about Liz Allen. I had no problem with them making Liz Allen's Peter's love interest in this movie, because everyone knows Spider-Man has a long list of women he's in love with. Liz Allen, I never thought to actually see be a love interest for Peter in a movie, but here it actually works, and it worked perfectly. I love this. I just love this movie, and I can't wait to see Spider-Man in Infinity War. This movie just pretty much gets me more excited for Infinity War, because Infinity War is almost here. We have Thor Ragnarok, then Black Panther, and then we got Infinity War. So pretty much once these two movies are, well, I would say 3 movies are out of the way, boom, Infinity War is right around the corner, guys. We're almost there. We could just taste it. So what would I give Spider-Man Homecoming? I give it a 5 out of 5 because it blew me away in like stuff I never thought I would actually see before. And as a longtime Spider-Man fan, this movie just really made me so happy. I loved it. Every single moment of it. I didn't really have any bad things to say about it, and it's just awesome. Thank you, Marvel, for doing an amazing thing for us fans that we've been wanting for so long. Just thank you, Marvel. So in the comment section below, I want to hear from you guys. If you've seen Spider-Man Homecoming, what did you think about it? Did you think it was good? Did you think there was stuff bad about it? Do you think it was in between? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below without spoiling anything. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But until then, I am Vengeance. I am Darkness. I am Blackwing. Stay golden.